concentration of solution, and suspension. Dear students, in laboratories, you must have noticed bottles of dilute or concentrated acids or dilute or concentrated bases. What do these words dilute and concentrated means? They specify the concentration of solution. A solution is said to be dilute if number of solute particles present in solution is less while solvent is present in larger quantity. A solution is said to be concentrated if large number of solute particles are present in solution. Also, each solution has a specific dissolving capacity of solute. Hence, when solution dissolves solute to its dissolving capacity, then it is known as saturated solution. Amount of solute present in saturated solution is called as its solubility. After solution is saturated, dissolution stops and solutes accumulates at bottom. If amount of solute present in solution is in less quantity than the dissolving capacity of solution, then it is known as unsaturated solution. So, concentration is defined as amount of solute present in given amount of solution or amount of solute dissolved in given mass or volume of solvent. Concentration can be expressed in following two methods. Mass by mass percentage of solution, which is equals to mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100, or mass by volume percentage of solution, which is equals to mass of solute by volume of solution into 100. Let us now have a look on activity. Suspension. Suspension is a heterogeneous mixture where solute particles do not dissolve in solution and remain suspended in bulk medium. Let's discuss some properties of suspension. Suspension is heterogeneous mixture where particles of suspension can be seen with naked eye. Particles of suspension scatters beam of light, making path of light visible. Particles of solute settles down when suspension is kept undisturbed, and hence they can be easily separated by process of filtration. When particles settle down, suspension breaks, which also stops the scattering of light. Here we complete the learning of suspension. Colloidal solution. After learning solutions and suspensions, now you must be definitely curious to know about colloidal solution. So, let us learn what exactly a colloidal solution is. In colloidal solution, particles of colloid are distributed evenly in solution. These particles have smaller size as compared to size of particles of suspension. Since particle size is small, it appears to be homogeneous. But in reality, solution is heterogeneous. That is, when beam of light is passed through the solution, scattering of light is visible. That is, a Tyndall effect is observed. It is observed in dark room where beam of light enters from small hole, and in dense forest where particles of dust and smoke, tiny water droplets in air, act as colloidal particle which allow scattering of light. Properties of colloid. A colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. The size of particles of colloid is too small to be seen by naked eye, but is big enough to scatter beam of light passing through it and make path of light visible. They do not settle down when left undisturbed. That is, a colloid is quite stable. They cannot be separated by process of filtration. Hence, technique of centrifugation is used to separate colloidal particles. After learning properties of colloid, you must be jumbled to decide whether a colloid is a solution or a suspension. Well, dear students, properties of colloid lies between solution and suspension. Here is a short comparison between solution, colloid and suspension. Components of colloidal solution. A colloidal solution contains dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Dispersed phase is made of solute-like particles or dispersed particles. A component in which dispersed phase is suspended is called as dispersion medium. Following table shows some example of colloids. Let us now have a look on activity. So here we complete the
concept of colloidal solution.